Hello, hi, I'm Haley and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in crazy organization mode because I need to pack for my trip to New Orleans. I'm leaving tomorrow morning and I'm not fully packed yet. So we are going to pack makeup, skincare, body care, fragrance, all that good stuff. I love these kinds of videos because I love seeing what people love enough to bring in a fully edited, curated group of products for their vacation. So if you like this kind of video too, I hope you'll stick around. Okay, makeup. We are starting with makeup. I have my Glamlight and Garfield makeup bag right here. I freaking love this thing. It is so cute. And it's just the perfect size for a makeup bag for a trip of this kind for me. And I love the brush holders right here. I think that Glamlight does a really good job with the makeup bags that they do with their collections. I also have the Betty Boop one that I'll bring out in a second, but I just think this is so cute and I always love seeing what they come out with their different collections. So I'm just really gonna throw everything in here, no rhyme or reason. I will figure it out on the other side. But we're gonna start with base. So it's gonna be pretty hot and humid in New Orleans. So I'm gonna start with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I just feel like this is going to be the best primer for the type of makeup that I'm going to be doing, the length of time that I'm going to be wearing it, all of that good stuff. So we're going to bring that. And then we're going to bring two different foundations. The first is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This is just my go-to because it is so pretty. It works great for photos. It's super tenacious and lasts a long time on the skin, especially if you powder it pretty well. And I have a lot of usage on this. I don't think we'd be able to finish it this trip, but I could definitely make a bigger dent in this by taking it with me. And then same with the Yves Saint Laurent Bare Look Tint. Really love this. So great for lighter makeup days. It's mostly matte, which I feel like is a little bit unusual for a skin tint and something that I think will be really great for this trip because again, it's going to be so humid when we're there. So really like this one. I think it'll be better for lighter makeup days and this one for dinners out, nights, things like that. And then for concealer, I'm going to bring my LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's a little bit messy and busted just because the nature of it. It has this brush tip, so it's a little bit messy, but really love this concealer. It is so affordable and it just goes on so nicely. It blends out seamlessly, effortlessly. It just looks so nice and gives me the perfect level of coverage that I'm after. So really love this one and it's the only concealer that I need to bring. Okay, and then moving on to powder, another essential because it's going to be so humid when we're there. I have two of the Pretty Fresh powder from ColourPop. These both have pretty major pan on them, so I'd like to maybe use them, at least one of them up when I'm there. We'll see. I'm pretty heavy-handed with powder, so it's certainly possible. But I don't know if you're like me, but I always like using things up on a trip so I don't have to bring them back with me, make a little room in my luggage on the way back. So we'll see if we can do that with one of these. I have a couple of other products that I'm planning on bringing that I think may be in the same boat, but we'll see what we can get up to. I also have this little teeny tiny Charlotte Tilbury under eye brightening powder. It's literally the size of an eyeshadow, but I got this from Sephora. I think this would just be a good time to use this because it's so travel friendly and I really like this product. It works really well. And then for bronzer, I have this REM Beauty bronzer in Send to Voicemail. Perfect shade for my skin tone right now. And I just really love this. It's seamless. It's easy to blend. It's exactly what I want to use when I'm on vacation and don't want to worry too much about fussing with makeup. Really like this one. And then I thought I would also bring the REM Beauty blush in Sun Pop. This is so pretty. And I think this is very pretty for fall, actually. I feel like this is a little bit autumnal in its way. And I feel like it's going to go with some of the outfits that I'm planning on bringing and the other makeup that I'll show you in a second. But this is really pretty and I really enjoy this. For eyeshadow, I have this Ancient Too Faced Salted Caramel palette. This is just perfect autumn vibes colors to me, and I really want to get some more use on this palette before I say goodbye to it. Plus, just practically, this is the easiest palette for me to bring because it's so small and compact. I don't even have any smaller palettes right now. I'd like to pick some up in the future for travel specifically, but for now, I think this is going to be my best bet. I've traveled with this a million freaking times, and it has never let me down. I just feel like because the case is tin, it keeps everything, a little more secure than some other palettes, and the size is just so perfect. And I can do a nice group of little looks using this, so love that for travel. And then a couple of lip products here. I have this NARS Tinted Lip Balm in Brief Encounter. Just really love this one. I've used it a lot. It is just a perfect warm tone shade. It's matte. It feels so nice on the lips. It's not super heavy or anything like that. Just a really, really great product in general, and one that I love to reach for easy makeup looks like I like when I'm traveling. And then I also have, to go with my sort of autumnal theme right here, I have the AF94 Matte Brat Lip Crayon and Lip Liner. These are just so pretty. I think this will be really great for night, but oh my God, that's a gorgeous color. And I just want a chance to wear it more. I think this will be so pretty for some dressier looks. Just love this matte lip combo right here. Oh my gosh, the three of these together. Love those colors, and I think they're going to be great for a fun little autumn trip. So nice for like going out to dinner, and see what I mean about like going with this. I just think it's a great look. And then we have a few last little bits here. I have my REM Beauty lengthening mascara in Midnight Black. I just really love this mascara. I purchased it so many times, and this one is on its way out. And I just love the brush. You can really get in there and sort of do the wiggle and work the product into your lashes. This is just such a great mascara, and it lasts so well without smudging or flaking throughout the day, which is the most important thing to me. And then I have the brow combo that I'm using right now. This isn't my favorite combo, but I'm just trying to use this product up because I've used up some of my other brow products recently, and I just want to use what I have before buying something new. But this is the e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel. I don't really do the whole laminated look. I just use this as a brow gel. This works all right. It's okay. It does sort of leave some of that, white waxy look in your brows if you are not too careful, like if you're a little too heavy-handed with this. So it's not my favorite for that reason, but I do just want to use it up and move it out of my collection. And then I have the classic Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ash Brown. I just really like this because it's the perfect color for me, and I can always count on this product. Okay, so we have all of our basic products right here. As you can see, I'm packing pretty light. I like to always just pick things that I know go together and can always create a cohesive look with a few variations. So we have a couple of lip variations. We can do a couple of different eye looks here. We can do the sort of more caramely look, a bronzy look, pink, things like that. So I think this is just great for giving a couple of different options, but I do like to keep it pretty light when I travel and do similar looks throughout the trip, just because it's a little bit easier when I am so on the go while I'm there. And then we're gonna move on to some brushes. So we're gonna fill this up right here. But first I have my little e.l.f. powder puff. I love this. I can't be without it. It's the perfect way to apply this pretty fresh powder. And it actually kind of matches. So this is my favorite way to apply that powder for sure. And then I have a little Sigma sample brush shampoo, just in case I want to wash some brushes when I'm there. I don't normally use like this kind of brush shampoo when I wash my brushes, but I figured this is a good way to use up this little sample on a couple of brushes when I'm there if I need to. And then moving on to brushes, I have a couple of face brushes right here. Definitely am a foundation brush girly. That is just my preferred method of application, especially with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is just, I feel like, best applied with a brush. It really needs to be worked into the skin. And I feel like a brush can do that for me better than a sponge. So love a brush with that, but I'm just going to toss a few of these in here. I have 2 of the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. These are just the perfect size and shape for travel, and I love how they make my makeup look, plus a similar flat kabuki brush from Sigma. So I like to bring a couple of brushes just because I don't want to have to rewash, you know, things like that. Just going to make it easier for multiple makeup days. And then we have a couple of face brushes right here. This is just a Profusion brush that I'm going to use for bronzer most likely. And then a little e.l.f. pointed powder brush. I just love this for blush and it's so travel friendly. Love, love, love that. See if we can sneak this in here. And then another e.l.f. Blush brush that I'm going to use for my under eye powder. This just gets into the under eye so nicely, and it is the pretty much the only brush that's going to fit in this little tiny Charlotte Tilbury powder. And then we have a couple of eye brushes right here, just a few shaders and blenders from a few different brands. Got Sephora brand right here, NYX, and an e.l.f. brush just to do a couple of different looks without having to wash brushes in between or anything like that. So I'm just going to sneak those in there. Great. And then we're all done with makeup. So I feel like this is such a nice size makeup bag because I can actually fit so much more than I've even put in here. I feel like this is the perfect size for me because I'm going to be gone for 5 days. And this is a good amount of makeup, I feel like. So I love this makeup bag. I love Garfield. And I just feel like this is the perfect size. And then I also have some fragrance that I'm gonna toss on top since we have a room in this bag. First, I have my Sol de Janeiro Summer Amore Body Mist. This is my favorite of the Sol de Janeiro body mist that I tried this summer. I just think it's really nice to be able to throw on something light when it's hot, sticky, humid, all of that. And I think this will wear really well. I also think it's a little more sophisticated than some of the other body mists that I have. And I think will be nice just to throw on, you know, after an evening shower, before going out for the night, things like that. So I think I'm really gonna enjoy that one. And then I also have my 2 fragrances that were from my perfume tray this month, my Kayali Eden Juicy Apple Travel Spray, which I absolutely love. I think it's perfect for this time of year. And the Ellis Brooklyn Apple Love EDP, which just love this one as well. I think they're so perfect, a little bit fall and festive, but still, you know, sweet and fun and vacation friendly. I actually think these are kind of similar in a way. I think if you like one, you definitely like the other. They both have a little bit of a Baccarat vibe to them. So I think if you like Baccarat, but also really like fruity scent specifically, you might want to check either of those out. Okay, next up I have some Bodycare. I'm going to put all of these bigger items in my Glamlay and Betty Boop bag right here. Oh my gosh, I love this little holographic Betty on the front right here. I think this is so cute. This one is much bigger than the Garfield one. So just to show you the size difference right here, this is like, you know, a week-long trip, and this is like a month-long trip. However, I am not a minimalist or a light packer by any means. We are going to bring this one as well. It also has these dividers, which is nice too. And we're gonna start with some body care. So I wanna use some of these things up on my trip so I don't have to bring them back with me. But I am gonna bring my Tree Hut Cherry Rave Body Scrub. I just love this. It reminds me of Tom Ford Lost Cherry a lot. I've really been enjoying it. There's less in here than it looks like, so definitely enough that can be used up on the trip. But I just love using body scrubs like this when it's really hot because you can just really scrub out the sunscreen, the sweat, all of that. And I think I will enjoy having this on the trip. And then I also have my Bath & Body Works Ice Lemon Pound Cake Body Wash. Again, I think I could potentially use this up on the trip, but we will see. I know it's kind of crazy to bring this huge one on the trip with me, but you know, that's just the kind of crazy I am. I also have my Candy Apple Cauldron body cream. I think this will go great with the perfumes that I picked out, and I just love this for spooky season. It smells like Green Jolly Ranchers. I've really been enjoying this one so far. And then just a couple of boring things. I have a disposable razor and 2 deodorants. I use them for different things. One is an antiperspirant and one is just a deodorant. And then we'll fill up the rest of the space with some skincare. So to start, I have my I'm From Fig Foam Cleanser. I've been enjoying this. It's not my #1 favorite cleanser, but it's just the one that I have open right now, and I don't have a smaller cleanser I can bring. So we're gonna bring this one. And then I have my Vanilla Clean It Zero cleansing balm. I think this is really nice. It used to be my #1 go-to cleansing balm, but I feel like I'm more into cleansing oils right now, but this will definitely work well for removing makeup and the sunscreen and all that on the trip. Plus a Garnier little micellar water, also an essential for me. And I'll bring some cotton rounds if I end up using that. As well as some makeup remover wipes, again, just in case, but it's good for me to have those in case I need them. And then I have a couple of other skincare items right here. I have a bunch of minis that I would love to use up. I got this little La Mer sample recently. I am obviously not a La Mer user, too rich for my blood, but love it if you are. But yeah, I got this and I think it'd just be nice to use it up. And I have a Perricone MD Face Finishing and Firming Moisturizer. This is definitely one of my regular go-tos. I always like to bring some skincare that I know I can count on and not just use a bunch of random samples. Just in case I break out, I can go back to using this one and all will be good. And then I have a little e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. I've been working on this, but this is a generous size for an eye cream because you only need a little bit. I actually have used this in full size many times in the past, but it's not my favorite, so I'd like to just work through this one and get it out of my stash. And then I have a Stratia Soft Touch AHA Mandelic Acid treatment. This is definitely one of my regular skincare go-tos. I feel like if I'm breaking out on the trip, I know I can count on this one to get me, back in order. But I love this product. It works so, so well. Then I have a Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella SPF 50 sunscreen. This is just my go-to sunscreen right now. I really like it. It soaks into the skin so nicely, and it just wears great under makeup, alone, things like that. It's just a really great product and I want to have it with me on the trip. Then I have a bunch of little samples that I'd love to use up. I just feel like these are kind of like clutter, but hopefully I can use some of them up on the trip. I have a Drunk Elephant Behydra Intensive Hydration Serum. I have a little Charlotte's Magic Water Cream, darling. I guess this is a moisturizer sample, okay. And then 2 Perricone hydrating serum samples. So I'd love to just use those up. I hate having these little things cluttering up. Sometimes I do enjoy using them, but I feel like a trip is just the perfect time to get these used up. Okay, let's see what else we can fit in here. I have some hair care stuff. So I just have a little random Bath & Body Works shampoo that I acquired somehow that I'd like to use up. 2 of these Mizani shampoo and conditioners that I got from Sephora or somewhere like that I'd love to use up as well. I have a Diva Curl Gel. If I do a slick back look, I will use that one. I have a Verb Ghost Oil. I've used this before. I like it a lot, so I will tuck that in there as well. And then my #1 go-to for travel or whenever is my Redken Dry Shampoo. This is the smaller size. Ooh, we'll see if we can make these work. I'm not sure. Yeah, we sort of made it work. But yeah, this is definitely a must for me, especially for travel. And then I have my Denman brush. Don't look too closely at that because there's hair in it. And some hair ties, a claw clip if I end up needing it, and my Color Wow Extra Strength Dream Coat. This is my #1 go-to for styling my hair. So we're going to put this one in here as well. Oh my gosh. Can we make it work? Almost. Actually, I have a few other things. Oh my gosh, this is actually a feat of engineering, a miracle. As I mentioned, I am not a light packer, so this is essential for me. I know this is insane for other people, but this is gonna be most of everything I need for my trip. Okay, and then lastly, some dental care stuff that I'm just gonna throw in the makeup bag right here. I have a little Listerine, a toothpaste, floss, toothbrush. I am a hardcore Sonicare user and lover, but it's just easy for me to bring a regular toothbrush on a trip, just in case something happens to it. You know, this is just way easier. And then I have some of these denture cleaner tablets for my retainer. And we are almost done packing. Oh my goodness. And then lastly, and perhaps most importantly, I have my Revlon hair styler. I cannot dry my hair without this. I have a lot of hair, and this is just so much easier for me. I know it's a little bit extra to bring this on a trip, but it is so essential for me. So everything together is a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is insane, but it fits in my bag. We are gonna be covered for any eventuality with all this stuff. And like I said, I am not a minimalist. I am not a light packer. And everyone who knows me knows that about me. So it's good to just be honest with yourself. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on my little pack with me video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any fun trips planned coming up, I'd love to hear about them in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.